we have seen how I managed to start running. Although it looked really awkward, it was still improvement over the week before. This change was the catalyst to bigger and better things that were just around the corner from me. What were these amazing changes? This week, I was able to once again improve my walking before the first physical therapy session. I also continued my push-ups, and by the end of the week, I made it to 80 push-ups. At physical therapy, we started with the leg press, and that went about as expected. I wasn't too stiff or tired, so everything went smoothly. Next, we went on the nustep machine, and that also went as expected. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I was able to get over 1,000 steps, so basically average for me. We then did the normal tabletop stretches, and those went well. She then had me attempt to do a sit-up, which I couldn't do because my right hip was too tight and couldn't bend that far. We then went on the treadmill, and I ran again. This time I made it to 2.8 miles an hour, or around 4.5 kilometers per hour. What was even more encouraging though is that my resting speed went up from around 1.5 to 2.4 miles per hour. We then walked with an emphasis on taking bigger steps. First, holding on to the therapist as a support, then by myself. This was made easier by the fact that I had just come off of the treadmill, which for some reason loosens me up quite a bit more than anything else that we did there. When I had done that a satisfactory amount, we went and did calf stretches. Then we did step-ups, both front and side. And finally, we did squats. All of those went as expected. Nothing out of the ordinary, except the step-ups were much easier. The last lower body exercise we did there was little hops. I believe around 20 of them. This was a new exercise simply because I hadn't been able to do it before, so it was a sign of marked progress. Before we left, I had to do the pull-ups, and I once again did 10, which wasn't progress since I did 10 the last time, but I was okay with that after everything that I had accomplished at therapy that day. Over the few days between sessions, I just kept on walking and doing push-ups. Like I said, getting up to 80 push-ups on the day before the next therapy session. At therapy, we started once again with a leg press machine. Although I was feeling alright, we had to take a little bit of weight off for me to do it. Other than that, I did well. We then went straight to the table and did the stretches on there. These stretches went as expected. Nothing crazy happened there. After the stretching, we did a new exercise. This one was a normal bike, except the handlebars moved as well in the pattern of how you would walk. Like right foot goes forward, left hand goes forward. Left foot goes forward, right hand goes forward, etc. I did this for about 5 minutes, and then I couldn't do any more because it was causing my hips to bend too much. As soon as I got off that bike though, my increased hip pain was gone. So it was clear that it didn't injure me, I just wasn't used to that movement. After that, we did calf raises, and we also did step-ups. Both of those went well, with the step-ups feeling quite easy by the time I was done. The next thing we did was a new exercise. This was while holding onto the bar, I lifted my legs like I was sprinting in place. This also went very well, and I was feeling wonderful at its completion. We then did calf stretches, which aren't anything to write home about. She then worked on my neck, and we made some progress on that. I then went on the treadmill, and this time made it up to around 3 miles an hour, or 4.8 kilometers per hour, which was a slight increase over the last time of 2.8 miles an hour. Going on next to the pull-ups, I managed to do 15, so 5 more than the last time. This was also improvement, and I vowed to increase that number by at least 5 each time I came in. As I left therapy that day, I could see that I was getting better, much faster now than before. I was very close to being better. I also knew that continued hard work was still required. What I didn't know was how much longer it would be. I just looked forward in expectation to the day when my journey from arthritic to athletic would be complete. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, share it so others can enjoy this series. Talk to y'all later. Bye.